We did remember to save. We got somewhere.
So that brings us to the Kingdom Valley. How nice of them to tell us that we can use R1 to Hulk out. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, Sonic Team.
Now, it doesn't actually tell us what hulking out does, other than break rocks.
Did we ever find out?
Well, we find out in, like, the flame corn, I think.
Okay.
We get a pretty good idea of what happens.
It does wonderful, fantastic things.
Because we have to use it, but we'll get to that later.
And
So we got a rocket glider.
Rocket glider.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid, rocket glider.
It wouldn't be like a bad mechanic if it was actually controllable. Like, there was confusion as to whether or not I was actually in control of steering this, and I was, but it wasn't responding.
Well, sometimes the game just snaps control away from you for a couple seconds.
No, this was just like, I am controlling, but I'm not in control. And now I'm about to crash into a wall, but as it turns out, it's a loading screen.
Well, what you were doing is running into the invisible wall of the next area, and it was loading up that next transition, so you were about to hit the wall.
One of my problems with that vehicle is that it really seems that if you crash into an enemy, the enemy should die. But that's not the case.
You die.
Well, no, you just kind of slide
You
against
take
each other.
damage.
Oh, you do? Okay.
There's this horrible scraping noise though. Oh, it's dreadful.
Yeah, why can't it be like in, games, I don't know what games, but...
Star Fox?
No, I'm saying where you touch things and instead of just, instantly doing damage to you. You have to hit the point that's dangerous, or that actually...
Well, you have that in
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on.
not a cutscene.
I know, but I'm...
Okay.
Look,
if you're getting into it...
I did the original voice acting for this whole game, and so, that includes the stuff during the stages.
It's hard to break habit, I understand. So instead of finding 3 pieces of a Chaos Emerald, we're finding
3 keys.
Nux had to do that once.
We were like... No, we didn't.
In the Death Chamber?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking about this game.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, we think that this is going to be, this is great, we're actually hunting. This is... back to the
An area of her expertise.
Back to the old way of playing games. No, this really isn't true, because we find a key there, and now we're not going to find another key for a very long time. If that was even a key.
That was a silver medal that we found. And
keys are... This area is a lot bigger than it looks, and...
It's actually enormous.
Keys are completely unintuitively placed, and there's no key dar either.
Did we find a key?
I think we used game facts.
I thought the first key we found was, through the stained glass window.
Right, we're gonna go through the stained glass window, find
the one that and that's the last one you're supposed to find.
Yeah.
Right, because it's supposed to be in a confusing place, only it's in a completely obvious place.
Because really, you see a stained glass window, you crash through it.
And when you get up close, the textures are actually kind of nice.
Yeah, most of the textures are nice. It's a weird sort of disjoint when you got, a lot of bland game textures, and then you have, here's a really shiny rock surface, or,
And here's a really nice looking door.
Right, and it's just complete disjoint.
Or here's a really realistic looking door. Oh, and here's a cartoony Sonic character. I don't know.
They could have at least modeled the fur, where did they model the fur?
There's no fur. It's just a sort of
You're
texture.
a bat. There's fur.
Well, I know, but
there should be fur.
There's no real fur. It's just a texture of fuzzy.
Yeah,
bits.
but they could have modeled
velvet.
it as in
Star Fox. Was it Star Fox Adventures that did
it did fur, but
Donkey Kong Jungle Beat did a pretty good job with it.
Yeah,
but the way
the
Sonic
werewolf
looks in
Sonic,
Melee, he has fur.
The werewolf Sonic is gonna have fur.
maybe it might just be like
Melee.
it might just be like hair texture, like hair coming out. It'll be like a triangle, and that's the fur.
Oh, but I thought the werewolf was gonna have fur.
It might be more like Shadow's tuft.
Ew. And then you figured out magically how to make lots and lots of shiny
Yes,
balls.
holding the button down lets you make lots of bombs, which makes Rouge
Kind of look gross.
kind of look gross because where she's getting the balls from, but also
Her inventory, of course.
She's going through her super period.
But also, it makes her one of the best characters to play as in the game, which isn't saying much.
Also, later on, much later on, you'll find out why she's even better. We'll get to that like way later.
That's way
And here it's like slam into that wall, slam into
stained
that
glass-
pokecap and go into that wall, pokecap and go into that wall.
No,
That's what was happening in this
a
part of the
stained
video.
glass window.
I'll slap it. Like,
Is that a heart-shaped bomb?
I don't know.
No, it's not.
A heart
It
shaped
had
box.
those lasers in a box. And the one thing that I never pick up on is to look for more boxes like that, because that's actually how the rest of the keys are hidden.
Not digging, because it didn't occur to us that, oh, maybe we can't dig in this game.
We never did try. It's just like, we never tried, we never found out we couldn't. We never thought to do so, though.
We never thought, oh, maybe, there's no radar to tell us when we're close, that maybe we should dig here or something. But, oh.
The thought never happened.
We never see those boxes either, so it's kind of a moot point.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I was hunting more for, like, shiny things than...
Well, shiny boxes.
No, because
I was
I might have
hunting
been
shiny
on the
boxes.
lookout for, like, flying around a lot to look for, like, when the boxes pop in. Whereas I was more concentrated on, like, looking for areas that look hidden.
And we were kind of, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
We were looking more for, treasure hunting mode. Well, what does that mean? That means fly around and look it down at everything, Look everywhere. Not, I don't know. I don't even know where the next one
Not
is.
behind that rock.
Look everywhere would have been a better idea.
Where's the... Well, and then we
Whoa.
discovered a mystery, and we don't know how that works.
Mystics.
It works with Knuckles, too. Where you just shoot high into the sky.
Oh, yeah.
And we,
As I discover way later on.
yeah, we don't know how it works. This game has a lot of bugs. Like that one that the guy posted where you can, as Sonic, just bounce over water.
Well, that was like two things. I think another thing is that there's like a purple chip that lets you jump infinitely anyway.
Oh,
The screw attack chip.
right. Or maybe that's how it is.
Well,
Probably
there's-
should
But there's also
chips
like
more.
there's also like the Bizarro glitch that it puts you in the air and it doesn't actually think you're in the air, so you can jump in.
And you can't get off the wall
No.
here.
But it's still a Knuckles type character.
Now I slap the wall in frustration.
Oh, I thought you were gonna launch off.
Trying to explode
bomb
yourself and
jumping?
extract off
Bomb
the wall.
jump, yeah.
Finally got off the wall.
This is gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What should we talk about during this completely uninteresting segment of the video?
Well, I'm kind of thirsty.
I'm really thirsty.
Are you, do you need
I mean, I
some
had-
drinks or something?
Well, I had those
Get us drinks.
I had those milkshake, but I mean, oh jeez,
I had the carbohydrates.
You also had those grits.
oh jeez, stop reminding me. No,
You know what you also
No,
had?
but you know what you need
Grits.
to drink. You know what you could just drink.
Yeah. Oh,
You in specific.
me. Oh, okay. I was thinking about this. I've been thinking about this a lot. It's been on my mind. What I really, really want to drink, is children's Pedialyte. I could just drink it.
Isn't that just Gatorade though?
No.
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 looks-
Shut up. This is
Talk
no,
about-
shut up. This is Pedialyte, and you can also give it to animals. That does things. But what I'm saying, I just drink it. I just want to do this because once, and then what would I do with the rest of my life? Well, I've already done Pedialyte.
There's a key.
Yeah, found the key.
Pedialyte.
Oh, I watched the Star Trek animated series the other day, and I watched the one where they go to the center of the galaxy, and apparently at the center of galaxy, new matter is still being created because that's where our universe started.
That's the center of the galaxy.
Center of the galaxy, our galaxy. Universe was, always creating new matter. They go there, they find a fawn or like a puck-looking guy, and his name is something, I forget, but he has magic, and they have magic, and then all of a sudden, Mr. Spock does magic, and he sits there and he draws a pentagram on the ground, and he outreaches his arm and goes, I believe in the infinite powers of the... And he invokes, he's like doing Satanist rituals, and I was like, and then Puck comes back, friends, what are you doing? And he actually talks like that the whole time. Come on. That show messes with my mind.
No, but
it does teach an important lesson.
a
That's that every day we should give thanks to the great Satan for creating our universe.
Oh yeah, actually it was Satan.
But yeah, when I said I was thirsty, I was doing it both to progress and because I actually was thirsty.
Yeah.
I picked up on that.
Oh.
I actually
too.
was.
Well, I mean, I don't really
thirsty
have
too.
much to drink here. I got
Water.
got water, got milk,
Water.
and I got
Water.
got the cactus juice.
Water.
So use the
A vehicle.
damn it, use the vehicle, okay, already, and just glitch the hell out of it, right?
Now.
And we don't figure out the glitch because, well,
There is no glitch.
there is a glitch with the
Oh, is
hovercraft.
it? What is it?
Someone posted a video of it where you can just hover in the air. If you go off a jump, I don't know how it works, but you can just sort of in the air, and there it is. Oh. Just, all
It's
around
like
us,
towers are falling.
Yeah.
And they fall on you.
but you can't see them.
You
Because-
can't tell when they're ready to fall. You can't tell where they are going to fall.
But
Like,
they will
it would-
fall on you.
You just have to hope that you have stopped in a place where it's not going to fall.
Like, it would be a million times better if they zoomed out on you a little bit. Or if it was like anything like the, Half-Life 2 stuff. But no.
Oh, we get into that. We get some
Yeah.
Half-Life 2 stuff.
Yeah, Half-Life 2 where you're zoomed out a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And you can see a wider vision thing. I don't know. So we're absolutely waiting for that to... Oh, look at that tower just, fall down. Like, everything else in the game sort of ponderously topples
But that's
and
just like-
crumbles. This thing just goes, wham, you're dead.
Which is part of the element of surprise.
Yeah, it's great.
And I think we had, watching,
Oh, there it
we
goes
go.
again.
Watching the video review of this game from X-Play.
Same exact thing.
Yeah, Adam Sandler is just by the way, thank you.
Adam Sandler.
I was waiting for him to get it himself.
You don't mess with the Zohan.
So is the Sessler was playing with
Oh,
colors?
why the tower is falling? No.
Mushy mushy?
The Adam Sessler, just out of the blue, he just talked about one of the the show-stopping bug or bad gameplay decisions, and it is this tower. And then I watched that, and then I had a flashback.
Well, you watched that video on X-Play, and it's basically exactly what happened to us.
That's really the condensed version
Frame
of
to
this whole
it's
game.
basically frame to frame for what we did, and it's just amazing.
Oh,
Bring, 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 bring. And mushy, mushy. That's how my boss answered his phone. Mushy, mushy.
yeah, that's the Japanese.
I know,
for-
but he's
okay.
very, very white.
Does he talk like Adam Sandler when he does it though?
I'm funny because I'm Jewish.
Stop it up again.
And now I'm trying to figure out whether I really want to jump onto that spring, and I decide against it.
Do I really want to
As
see?
it turns out,
Don't
I
mess
want
with
to
the
put it
Zohan.
Spring is short.
And
Yeah,
yeah.
because I have to hit that spring anyway.
Well, do
Then
you
I find
think
the
Jewish
comic.
people are hilarious?
But no. It's,
And it's like, oh, this is just like that scene where you go into the tunnel of Half-Life 2 and there's things shooting at you.
it's different from.
You talk about that as if there's a single scene.
There's mostly a single scene where you're in a
Isn't there
vehicle.
only one level with the hover bike?
There's a no. It's a not a bike.
Hover around.
But yeah, it's a vehicle-based thing, and yeah, it would have been fine. It's a valid comparison. There's only really one.
Yeah.
There are other. Thank you. Delicious. They're great. Now let's hike up the wall.
Do we get collapsing stuff or what?
Eventually.
Okay.
Oh, we have to
But-
hang
Oh,
on-
you have to ride
Instead,
the owl.
we found an
we have to
eagle.
ride the owl.
We have the owl first.
Yeah. Great owl's gonna take us places. And that tower, which had already collapsed, or had
I
already,
bet you could get killed from that.
the tower that,
Smashing into the owl.
now that would be a very, very I want to be the guy-esque thing. At the end of the credits, that apple falls. It's like that. You're on the owl, and you think everything's safe, and then, well, the tower hits you.
You weren't supposed to ride the other.
Right. Not then, you're supposed to wait. Yeah. But that tower had already collapsed, is the thing. And it rebuilt itself out of rock and roll, and then it collapsed again. Because rock and roll is not a very sound architectural structure.
No,
And we thought,
Every time you do that, I think you're gonna die.
yeah, exactly. And then here, just
out of my way!
Just the way it topples is like a
Those
plastic
goofy-
disc falling, not a building.
No, that doesn't fall like any natural thing would possibly fall.
This isn't natural.
I know, but like
This is man-made.
well, I say natural as in like a logical structure, or even a somewhat illogical structure.
maybe any structure that is based around the laws of physics that we experience
What about a Mobius
on a
building?
daily basis.
No, even a Mobius building would fall more.
about
gracefully.
flying,
Mobius
though?
buildings can't
Because
fall
because
their
we-
roofs are on their foundations.
Because as
Oh,
we
they can
know,
roll down.
Oh, yeah.
Mobius is based around the same physics that we take for granted every day here on Earth. Every fucking day.
I didn't know the Pope was here.
Whoa.
Yeah, Shakespeare, hello. Yes.
Chaos attack.
Yeah, so now it tells me about ninja kicking.
Yes, yes.
Well after I knew
Wow.
the ninja kick.
Yes, yes, yes.
But it gives you a name for it.
And now,
Balls.
Zal.
And then you try to chaos sphere that crate, and it's just not working.
Or is it?
you've gone into that mode that when you made that video.
Yeah, that one video.
Spring yard zone.
Spring yard zone mode.
The spring.
The spring yard. Kung Fu Jesus, give me my $20 back. Henry kicking the one up.
Henry Kissinger.
Zoom.
And for once, I actually managed to go in a straight line after hitting the boost plate.
Impossible. Oh, it's gone.
And now for an extended spring sequence. We're after jumping.
Well, jumping is like springs. Ha!
And now I jump off.
Some of this stuff is just like watching it the first time. Oh god, it's back here.
And then you do it all.
Yeah, this takes a couple of tries.
At least it doesn't get you with that laser.
I thought it took you a lot more tries, or I thought the time it took us a lot of tries with Sonic.
Well, that takes the most tries. That took
Yeah,
a
it all.
long time.
We started having concerns at
Oh,
a couple more minutes into this. We started having concerns about whether we're going to repeat Sonic, but we're not.
yeah.
Oh, where we start going into the part of the level that's Sonic's level, and it's the part that we had trouble with.
Yeah, it's the part in reverse.
Yeah.
And we're just like, no, they didn't do the exact same. Yes, they did.
But it's in reverse.
But
It's
doesn't
in
matter.
reverse and with like different enemies, so it ends up not being as bad.
Zoom, and there's a silver medal up there.
Yes.
I guess you have to go into dropping, and then you can beat it.
But the thing is, you go into dropping, and then as soon as you jump up, it comes to you.
Delicious. What, did we actually try getting it or something?
Yes.
Oh.
No. I managed to not go straight. Just like a third or fourth time. You'll see.
Alright, so this time...
Ha!
And now I'm going to be careful, and I would make it. And now we're doing this rooftop
We're doing the
sequence
Trackmania sequence.
in reverse.
And we're getting concerned already. Very, very concerned, by the way.
Here's
case-
some spring.
In case you didn't know how, angry we are at this section.
And
Yeah.
I think we comment on spring architecture and so on.
And now, let's get moving.
Let's get moving.
And look at that water, man. Just look at the water textures. Oh, and
What's in that box? Someone's in that box.
The water textures aren't. They're worse than like Mario.
they're not
Sunshine.
really water
They're-
textures. They're more of,
They're glass textures.
yeah,
Glue.
almost.
Glue and nails.
Something far more viscous than water.
It's like
The
a photo.
plexiglass.
It's like a silly Photoshop filter that vaguely distorts things and makes. Oh,
See, now I look to the left of the display and I get hit.
So you
I
get
figure
some
maybe I
metal.
can jump over it.
and then it comes to you. But you're invisible, so they can't
Yeah.
hurt you.
It's liquid plexiglass, by the way.
I don't think there has been a game that's done water as well as Super Mario Sunshine.
With the water pack.
Or just like water like water how it looks, water how it behaves.
You mean if you, like, belly flop onto it, you can just move around incredibly quickly forever?
Yes.
That's not how water behaves. That's how Mario behaves.
That's how
Fuck you, Kung Fu Jesus, I'll fucking rape you!
That's okay.
So what's that glass you got there, Minibox?
I had some orange juice.
No, I meant what's on the glass.
Oh.
I noticed.
Oh, yeah. Back
Oh, it's the
Electro.
Togepi one.
around 10 years ago,
Nidoran.
Welch's Jelly
Venusaur.
had special
Rattata.
Furo, Pidgey,
Seaking.
King,
Jolteon. Dragonite. Ghastly.
Arbok,
Ponyta.
Arbok,
Vaporeon.
Weezing,
Poliwrath.
Arbok.
Arbok.
Okay, keep talking.
So, 10 years ago, Welch's Jelly Jam had a... yeah, I went to a camp there once.
Mistake number one, Welch's.
They had these promotional Jelly Jam jars that had different Pokemon on them, and there were 9 different ones. And what I've got here, I'm using as a glass, is the one that has Togepi on it. So I wanted to get the one that had Bulbasaur on it, because Bulbasaur's a fucking badass and will totally wreck your shit, you son of a bitch. But the only ones I could manage to get were Togepi and Clefairy. So, you know, I drink out of them sometimes.
I don't. This is not my house.
Okay, let's see if I crash into
Then
You got
welcome,
moving.
We welcome crashing into the
Crashing
film
is
photo.
saving.
because that's better than crashing out of it.
And then
And
a
then
little
checkpoints.
Good point.
Oh, sweet.
And then we get to
Fred.
vandalize some more priceless stained glass.
We don't know why. Oh, that we did that as Sonic.
And they're really handing out one-ups like candy, which
They
is
do that a lot. In
Always
the show.
dangerous.
Delicious.
Well, we think it's dangerous, but we don't know why. And
because
yeah.
we assumed that because the rest of the game was so sparse with one-ups, but we died so much during it, that it means that the developers anticipated that you were going to die a lot, whereas before they didn't anticipate you dying. So it's like, we
either-
think that something really hard is coming up, or really absurd.
But an alternative theory is that they wrote the entire Sonic section, then play tested it, realized how hard it was, and then they were writing the the Shadow one, and they decided to not actually fix
And
the
then-
issues,
And here we go,
but put in.
collapsing things up.
Then we realized that
We didn't get the swingy doohickeys in Sonic, right? They just-
we did.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
To ride the wind.
yeah. And here's a really long wind riding section, which makes us think that we're going to fall off somehow.
Because it doesn't really make you fall
And
off.
the one thing that you can't convey just from like watching this is the fact that while playing this game, you feel that at any moment the physics engine could just completely die on you, and you could just like fall through the floor.
It's like you're playing a game, but you're fighting the forces of reality at the same time.
So here I Hulk out to see what it does, since I see a lot of robots, and it doesn't really
Do it for us.
strike me as anything interesting at the moment.
We don't really like it. You know, it's not.
It doesn't seem to do anything.
You look a little different.
You shine.
And you're hulked out.
Is that a new shampoo?
Um.
Vidal Sassoon.
Maybe it's maybe. There's a spring right there, just to like.
Oh, you can just spring right into the ankle?
No, it would spring you like that.
You're still in disco mode
ridiculous.
during the results screen?
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. You got 12
Yeah,
wins.
any status
Man.
things persist within the results screen.
I mean, we learned that
find
in
that
Kingdom
out
Hearts 2, you know?
We do.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
You do.
Hoodoo?
You do.
Voodoo. Oh, right. 24 is almost a B. Good
Almost.
job. Good
Jack
job.
like the ballad.
Good job not getting a B. But good job getting a golden medal. Now get an S rank on every guy.
333.
It's not even like get an S rank on the bosses and the actual game.
Yeah.
It's do the town missions, S rank the town missions. There's no like
What are the commander missions? Are those just the missions that Omega has?
You would probably... There might be, like, gun commanders.
Maybe. Who knows? Oh, cutscene.
Yeah. Well, there's no we are
Oh,
cutscene.
Better start believing in cutscenes.
I don't think you believe in this game enough.
Wait, who's
You.
this? The former king of Soliana used to live here in this castle, but a major accident occurred 10 years ago, and no one's lived here since. Vote liberal.
Accident!
I heard a prototype energy engine failed, which caused the accident. I think the name of the plan was Obama
The
08.
Solaris Project.
Energy engine.
It was an ambitious project named after their eternal sun god.
Doctor!
It's been a while, my dear Rouge, and of course, Shadow. Now, if you'd be so kind as to hand back the Scepter of Darkness you took from me. Psha.
Scepter of Darkness. Oh no, I'm scared. Relax.
Yeah, right, you fat bastard, not until you give me my conditioner back!
This. That made no sense.
He tried to grab her and...
Who drove through?
Take this. No!
Oh no, the candy's coming out.
Oh no.
We'll get ready for the new album in.
Yeah, Jen. Well, okay, it got wet, but...
Shadow!
It's out now.
Screw came out, but that hurt.
It's no use! Pull back! Pull back! Pull back!
Which of course as robots don't do.
I've got some hot nut cases for you. That's gross.
I think we summoned the dragon?
It's the bad guy from Fern Gully. He's gonna eat all your pollution and get
I thought he was
huge.
gonna grant us 3 wishes.
Oh, maybe.
It's Peter Pan!
It's,
What is Shadow? No, not you.
You go.
Wow, how ironic fate can be. I would have never believed I would be resurrected through your shade. I thank you, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Who are you? How do you know my name? I thought I didn't have a name. I thought it was just Shadow.
I'm Mephiles. Mephiles the Dark. I cut myself sometimes.
The zombie one.
What? Did you forget me?
Forget.
I owe much to you, Shadow. Oh, yeah. What you gave to me, I now return to you. A one-way ticket to oblivion. Now get in the mood. Yeah. Just because you got wings, don't mean you can fly.
Oh, no, look at my
Choking.
eyes.
I'm good. I'm good.
Cool. Alright.
Hungry for worms.
No, hungry for words.
What is this place?
It seems we've been teleported to another location.
Another location? Well, let's find out where we are.
Mephiles.
Yeah,
Who is he? How does he know my name?
it's me, your old pal, the Dark Solaris. It's Liquid.
I'm in. I've pinpointed our location. It's
Inside my house.
Disneyland.
no. That's not possible.
So it is Disneyland.
We're still in the doctor's basement. How can that be? Wait. There's no doubt now.
So it's not where we are. It appears we've gone through time. Doesn't it?
Yes, approximately 200 years.
200 years.
Hey Blaze, could you turn down
Maybe
the
more
bloom on your
depending on
forehead?
when this database was last updated.
Could you turn down the bloom on your forehead? Ow.
Well, at least we know we've arrived in the future.
The future. That means this Mephiles character has the power to control time. His power feels very similar to my own chaos control. But,
Oh, jeez.
But
the door.
Dominoes.
Maybe I should go in.
Did I hear anything behind the door?
Look,
I can't remember.
They might hear a thud.
Yeah,
The thud from
Oh, it's
these jokers coming in.
and we determined that we can skip cutscenes that we've already seen.
And we've seen this one, so.
It'll get skipped once we figure that out.
But we have a couple voices first.
No, we're
No,
debating
we
rules.
really
there's
don't.
no voices. This isn't a cutscene that should happen.
violation of the natural order.
I like how you can tell there's a window there because it's broken. But it wasn't broken. It was impossible
Oh, look who's
to tell.
here! I didn't
No,
expect to see
you
you
get cut off.
You don't understand. We're not doing these
Oh.
cutscenes.
Because they're
If
not.
it's already happened, then they don't happen
Yeah, but I
again.
didn't get to say it last time.
This.
You did, because you voice
did,
acted
you voice acted the game.
whole
Oh,
game.
yeah, but not
You did 200
last time.
cuts for each sound bite. That's why they're
Okay,
all
now
so
we're going
good.
into this, and at this point it's 5 a.m. and Mediboss is asleep.
Yeah, I'm asleep.
So we're deciding whether or not to press on.
But we do one more level? Two more
No.
levels?
No, we're like
Oh,
dead.
we
We're
stop.
done.
Yeah, we load up and we start playing, and we stop.
Then we figured out this level really sucks. Well, they all do, but this level really sucks.
But you like crash into something and we're like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck this.
Well, we got back into the buggy,
And we watched like a disembodied car blow up a
and the buggy
enemy or
flips
something.
over.
And that's all she
The
That's
does.
beautiful.
last straw right there. We're done.
We're not doing flip over buggies.
So anyway, yeah, this is the end of the video. So
Hopefully you've enjoyed this post.
I mean, something had to happen. Something
Hopefully
had to
you're
be
satisfied. Hopefully you're feeling big, strong, and green.
here. Yeah,
To that one poster who wanted satisfaction.
big, strong, and green. Good night, chameleons. Good night.